By the way, it was a female dorm.
Hey, we're live.
I considered coitum. Yeah.
Hey.
I'm
It
your
was.
host for this evening. Me.
Okay, so you plan to gamble with Ilrune. You fumble in your bag. Like, I know I have these somewhere. You find your dice. Do you have a cup with your dice?
No,
Were you making a...
that's a bag.
Ah,
So
dice
actually,
bag.
now I look at myself doing that, it's not a good motion to make.
What's wrong with that?
It's going spin on the clipping high. I don't want that one.
So, what do you do, Eravale, with your dice bag in hand, in front of Mr. Gilwin?
Right then, who's up for a game of dice? Hmm?
No thanks.
I'll take games. Fine.
Oh, I did not know that is what we did. I would be up for joining a game of dice.
Right then, come round and bring a cup, because I have a bottle of the finest dwarven wine. It's not the finest, Gil. So let's enjoy.
Wait a second. Is this an elf-only game?
Right now.
It's gonna be very slow paced.
Gil is coming too.
I'm a spectator.
And
No!
I'm not an elf by any means.
I mean, I was asking out of game.
So it'd be one of those things where, like, you clear a little place of snow and you find, like, a rock to play the game on. And you sit down around it. So it's just Ilrune, Vale, and Amelia.
Melody.
Melody is watching over their shoulders.
But
But I mean,
Melody and Gil are there. Haven's, like, working
I
out.
would
in
encourage
the snow.
Melody join. Like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, if Melody, the thing is that Vale, I know out of character that Vale was intending to gamble, and if Vale looks like he's gambling with this, then Melody doesn't really get it. But if it's just a game of dice, yeah, she'd sit around and join in.
No, Melody, I promise. Like, it's just a game.
The coins are just
Like,
for
for fun.
points.
Here. Like, and I'll hand, like, points, like, coins, like, in her hand.
Okay, Melody will join.
Oh, we are playing for money.
Yes.
Not really. But
Oh,
yes.
just to give the thrill of winning. Do you know, I, in my younger years, read books about adventurers and heroes who played games as they traveled. I always wanted to be part of one.
Sure. Sounds
That's
great.
surprisingly cute.
And she puts
100
a couple
years
of,
ago.
of coins in the middle of the table.
So glad.
Stop. I'm really. I think I might try and cheat.
Okay, so for everyone playing, roll me just a straight dice roll. If you have proficiency, add your proficiency. If you're cheating, give me a sleight of hand, Vale. The question is, are you cheating to try and win, or are you cheating to give the money to someone else?
Oh, I rolled a
Cheat to
one!
win. I mean, it's a bit unfair because I saw the roll.
Well, you know, it is possible for her to pass. No, you rake in the pot, which was probably like 4 gold.
Wow, he won fairly. And then I
Actually-
like stare at him.
Amelia really likes games, so just go with it.
Another
Ilrune
round?
doesn't notice he cheats if he, at the very least.
Another round? I'm not going to cheat this time.
Ooh. You got your confidence. She's not very good at this.
Wow, this is the worst game.
But
of dice
she's not very
ever.
good at this, but she's got a smile on her face.
Oh, that's a bit better.
I can't get the I'll try to work.
That is
You're
not
welcome, Melody.
the right dice. Which...
There you go.
And then you win after all that. You didn't know you won for a bit, but you figured it out in the end.
Well done.
So I assume it's one of those things where you kind of play dice for the rest of the night. Really one of those things where the money just sort of goes back and forth, and it's small amounts of money anyway, so it's...
Belle's going to
Doesn't really
cheat
matter.
every other game.
Okay, you got a system to not make it be suspicious. Sure. But you play games for the rest of the night. And then
and drink my poor wine.
and drink your wine.
Good night, sweet wine.
You drain that. Anything you want to do in this night when you're drinking and playing and stuff? Then you go to bed and you continue traveling. Melody, give me your survival navigation roll.
Are you shaking your head about little Dean? Huh?
Little Dino, he knows what's going on. That's so Dean. No. You keep traveling, and it's one of those things where Melody and Haven are keeping you out of danger. You are the high-level adventurers at this point. Well, in Jarviskjir, you're high-level adventurers. A 23 is enough to keep you from having all the dangers of the wilds, enough that you can gather the occasional food so you don't have to worry about rations. Haven can also just sort of do that.
Well, I can as well, except it's tundra, so I'm not sure I can. Maybe a bit.
More or less, for this, you're both working together to catch.
So say we're probably both, because there's what, 6 of us now, so we're probably each getting like half of what we need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can still do this in any environment.
Yeah, it's just provided that it does offer berry. I suppose it does offer small.
Exactly. You have enough like small berries. There's actually more stuff here than you thought it was. It's always been described to you as a wasteland, but there are little spots of things if you know how to look for them.
We're eating moss.
Did you know if you hold the snow, you get water you can drink?
Yes.
Snow becomes water.
He is not from
We don't
the
have
north,
snow in
is
the
he?
ground.
What was that, Ilru?
I've been starting to learn that he is very much not from the north.
No, he's not.
It's very interesting to see the perspective of someone who's, well, grown up under the tyranny of a race of usurpers.
You believe in them?
How interesting.
I believe in them. We have proof of them. My race fought against them tirelessly. I have not fought with one. I am not a warrior.
How great for you.
It's really quite terrible that my race was torn asunder by religious warfare, but I understand your sentiment.
I turned to Belle because it's not my religious warfare.
I know.
So as you keep traveling, more or less at the end of the second week, you notice something on the horizon that strikes you as just a little weird, because there's never been anything on the horizon. You haven't even noticed.
Snake-like thing.
You haven't even noticed anything else. You have, again, had those moments where there's a shifting under the ice and you see the snake-like shadows and you're just like,
Nope.
no. I prefer to be above the water now.
I would have informed Gail that, one of the rumors I heard of people who escaped the colleges was attacking by these creatures. So, stay on guard.
I just realized Gil and Vale's ship name would be Gale.
Gil? Gil.
Gil is just like terrified and looks down, and again there's that like sort of shifting noise of the ice, and you see like a tail like 50 feet away
Just
move.
so you know.
Oh, okay.
The others were unpleasant.
So,
More unpleasant. Sorry.
as you travel, you see something on the horizon that's a little strange, and it's not a shifting snake shape. It is a little tower. As you get closer, it's a wooden tower with a woman's long hair draping down from the, like Rapunzel long. Like, this tower is maybe 20 feet tall, and there's a couple of tents by the base of it, and there's this woman's hair trailing down, some shining in the morning light as you're trekking up towards it.
Well, says Vale as he strings his longbow. That looks strange.
I would like to provide that those who are hunting me potentially could
Wait, I'm
look like
sorry.
that.
Who is hunting you?
None of your concern.
Right, okay,
I
so
say
it's
the turn to
none
go
of
away.
my concern because they are hunting you. So will they only hunt you or will they attack people you're with?
People I'm with, but none of your concern.
Then let me go approach them first. We got to make sure Gil stays safe. And
There
I'm
you
gonna start
are.
like walking forward. like go to meet them. Clearly, like breaking off from the party. Unless
Yeah,
somebody else-
absolutely. So as you get closer, you see this rickety tower and it sort of creaks a bit and a couple of tents by the base of it. As you're walking away from the party, does anyone go with him? He's just sort of trek out on his own. You don't have to. I'm just checking.
I'm gonna follow him enough to stay in range with the longbow.
Oh, you absolutely are. That's not an issue.
Considering that's
I'm just defensively in front of
You
them.
can't do that accurately, not with a single bow.
you can.
As you walk up, you're sort of looking up at the hair, and then you feel the hairs rise up on the back of your neck because a ranger cannot be surprised. As from the snow, this large creature, humanoid creature, just bursts out from the snow with a large axe in hand. It's this huge monstrosity of a creature that has black skin, although it's mottled in parts. Some places a little green, some places a little pink. It has large tusks, clawed hands. Its face is almost like that of a large dog's or something. It almost just hangs with loose skin as it just jumps out of the snow and roars and goes to attack Haven, but Haven cannot be surprised, and you get yourself into a defensive stance with your polearm just as he jumps out behind you. As you
Also
are,
call out and say, "Oh, hey there. Are you
he swings his
You here to
axe
fight?
at you.
That's fine.
We are gonna. We're gonna do a little combat real.
Just because it's
quick.
monstrous and ugly doesn't mean I assume it's a bad guy."
He's definitely attacking you.
Would you
That's very
assume that
bad
when he swings his axe at you?
He's
Yes.
axing you. Oh, I forgot to change the screen first. Look at the horrors of war. Whoop. Go ahead and roll me initiatives.
Okay. I will take initiative.
I don't think you know how to roll initiative.
I'm gonna press the button.
Well, that sounds pretty
Bam.
good, actually.
Why didn't it roll twice?
That's pretty good.
It did, I think.
If you
Oh,
mouse
thank you. Nope, you were correct. You were correct. It says the keep highest one. Yep.
Yeah.
Ilverin rolled like shit.
You see, even when I roll half decently for initiative, everyone rolls better than
See, Haven, you go to action because this creature is has this massive axe with him and roars and goes to swing at you. You go from hey there, oh dear.
And once it's like me trying to be pleasant doesn't work, I'll just stab him. Stab a bitch.
There's not even like you didn't even finish the hay.
Yeah.
It didn't
Gotcha.
leave your mouth. It jumped out of the snow, attacking you, essentially. That is very much a hit.
9 damage.
He's just going. He's just
That's
going
17
for it.
hits.
I'm not even got the monster manual page yet, man.
That's cool. I'm just gonna roll then.
Give me a moment. Jesus. What a way. What a way. What the fuck? Where are you getting the fourth attack from?
You know where the fourth attack
I
comes from.
know you get 3. I don't know where you get the fourth one from.
I get 4 attacks in the first round of combat.
Didn't you get 3 attacks in the first round of combat?
No. I have 2 for being level 5. 1 because of a feat is an offhand bonus action attack. But also the first round of combat, I have a third of attack. Give me a
Oh,
second,
that's
I'll
the
find it.
pole arm. Okay. No, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I forgot because you instead of saying what it is on the speech bubble, you make some kind of pun. No, but it's not a pun.
It is.
So
It's the pole of my pole arm.
no, I get it, but it doesn't make it easy to understand now, does
What do
it?
you want me to write? The back end of my pole arm? It's not a weapon.
Pike
It's-
offhand.
This is offhand though.
It is! You literally described it as an offhand attack!
I can apply my ability modifier, therefore it's not an offhand attack.
You said it was an offhand attack. I'm just saying, it left the words left your big ugly mouth. So how much damage is this?
If all attacks
25, 20, I mean, they all do. That's 31 damage.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty spicy.
Wow. This thing like charges at you before it's even hit the ground. You're like, and it sort of like stumbles back, bleeding, thick, bubbling blood, and it's like, oh.
Can you do that again?
It like backs up and it goes, and then disappears back down.
Never mind. Sorry. Back to bed.
Gilwyn. And by the way, do not think this creature got off lightly. It like clutches its side and hefts itself back up from the snow. That was intense.
Nasty.
Hang on. Let's see then.
Miss Nasty.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I should play a monk in a D&D game just so I can make.
Yeah, I want to see you just going. Just like flexi arms.
I didn't drop my monster manual at all.
I want you to
I
know
lost
like
my page.
the style of the snake and just sit there like this in your defensive stance.
Dodge action. Hit me.
Yeah,
like-
but for the entire turn, I want you to spend all your time.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's
In the old
exercise.
days, it was
So you
keep
stop dodging?
sicka.
That's like.
You remember that, Aaron? Sicka.
I do, but I'm ignoring it.
Gilwyn, what are you doing?
Like,
Gilwyn! I really want to wrap this combat up before the end of the session.
I'm
so.
casting Shatter at the rickety wooden thing.
Oh, at the base?
Yes.
Smart lad.
You are a smart boy, aren't you, my friend?
Make a Constitution saving throw, wood.
No, it automatically fails. It's a wooden bridge. What are you doing? I'm just playing with you. Roll the damage. It starts to fall. It doesn't fall all at once. The orc sort of like sees that and tries to jump, but doesn't really stick the landing. There's like a crunch noise that sort of lands in the rock and the snow as the tower starts falling.
Just it disappears into the snow, and you just hear.
Yeah.
That really hurt.
I have removed you from your perch. Alright, that's me.
Vale.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, Vale's under here.
Underwear?
Under there.
What the fuck? Which one are you attacking?
The hurt boy. Haven. I'm attacking Haven.
This isn't attacking Haven. I'm sorry. It's one of the things where the orc just sort of like hears and just sort of like ducks out of the way. Go ahead and roll your damage. Now, luckily, I was going to give you half damage. That's only 3 damage to Haven, but really, it's the thought that counts, as you all know. What about is orcas?
Ah! You missed!
No, I didn't.
When you say that, I'll actually stop and like give you a look like, what?
Haven, what's your AC?
16.
Oh, he hit you once. He attacks one time, missing. Attacks you again the second time, hitting with his great axe.
He does have a great axe.
For 8 damage. This orc back here has a bow just of a ridiculous size, and just takes this javelin-sized arrow and lines it up with Gilwyn. With Vale. I was considering attacking Gilwyn, but now I was like, no, he's actually attacking Gale. That is a hit against Vale, and that will do big boy dice. For that'll be 12 damage as this javelin sort of launched by this giant bow. It like the brittle metal shatters against your chest, which just sends shards, luckily mostly into the armor. And then this one just with great axe in tow, just like. Melody.
Should I be a pain and summon a bear?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. This guy
Yes.
gets an attack because of orc passives.
Yes. Yes. You should.
He's an orc. Spoilers.
I've been saying they're orcs out loud
Yep. Several times.
several times.
Might slow
Oh,
down
alright,
combat.
So, Haven, you take an additional 9 damage because this orc does manage to just sprint through the snow and just into your back. Now it's Melody's turn.
What? I don't really have that many good moves. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You have a lot of good moves.
I do, but I don't. But I don't. I have a lot of good moves that are going to annoy the DM by delaying things.
Summon a bear is easy.
Yeah, I'm going to summon a bear.
Is it one action in this game, Aaron, or does it take one turn like the? Yep, one action. Okay.
Conjure animals.
Does it have summoning sickness? I bet.
Now, technically,
Nope, just rolls initiative.
if I want to summon a single bear, CR2 rating is a polar bear. I'm not going to have seen a polar bear. So can I just summon an extra large brown bear with polar bear stats?
It's a big bear.
It's a big bear.
Where
That
are you
works.
putting it?
I'm just going to have it attack. I was about to point at the screen. That was useful. I'm going to have it attacking this one to start with. So I went like that. I was like, what the f are you doing here?
It's a bear. Where's my... Do I have anything I can use as a bookmark? There's a post-it note. It'll do. Gotta get bear stats.
I can give you bear stats as well if you need them.
Yeah, but
do
like,
it.
I need my own bear stats.
Sure, fine, okay.
You can't handle it.
Whip it.
That's a D12. It's gonna roll initiative with a D12. That's not smart.
Ollie, can't you just drop it from the compendium and then give it control of it to?
That's a whole fucking mess of shit I don't do.
What?
I don't do that.
You say bear and you drop it.
Yeah, but like I don't do
that.
that.
Okay.
What else you want to do?
I am going to stay here and do that. Yeah.
Then
Go
it's the bear. The bear attacks. It hits. It does hit. Do. Is this bear gonna be a kill steal?
Go on.
I hope so.
Yeah, it'd be pretty sweet. Not quite.
Oh.
Actually, it is.
Oh, good.
Exactly the right amount of HP. This bear just forms out of the snow as you maybe see a glimpse of a spirit, and then just like crunches the orc's head in its mouth and just starts.
Thanks, bear. Won't eat you.
Ilrune doesn't do a lot. Amelia.
I am actually not gonna do either. I'm just gonna move.
Yeah, the guys have this handled, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
Melody. Melody's bear. Who made
Can
the
we
Nice.
double
guy.
Plus bear, yeah.
attack? But I'm fairly sure. Oh, you know what? I can. I will actually cast Shadow Blade and throw it at her.
Oh.
That's remove curse.
Mhm.
That's remove curse. But Shadow Blade. Go ahead and. That is absolutely a hit.
Nice.
It's a tough creature. It takes it.
Mhm.
Avon.
Gotcha. Is Erin intentionally out of turn? Because she's like way off on initiative.
Am I?
Yeah, she's a 15.
Oh, she
and
rolled
already-
after everyone else.
Yeah.
That was
My
good.
apologies.
That's fine. It'll just be our turn for next time. I thought I heard someone roll initiative, and I was like, no, everyone's done it already. He moves like the wind. This orc's like, "Ah!" into the snow.
Okay. Yep. And I'm going to attack this guy over here.
Yep.
I get only 2 attacks.
Oh no. Oh, poor. I guess you are the DM. You're used to playing like cackle demons that do 12 attacks.
This is the one that Dean hurt earlier, correct?
Yes, and also the one with the bow.
Awesome. Ooh. Good thing nobody's around for that one.
Yeah.
You're actually going for an overhead swing, and you reach up and it goes out your hands.
Yeah.
Flies, hits Vale.
It's one of those things where he's like goes to throw a bow at you, and you're like, "I've had a crossbow thrown at me. What could be worse? This bow is a huge, freaking chunky, orcish metal thing, but just goes around your neck, and you're like, and it sends you flying backwards a bit and pinned to the ground as the ends of the bow sort of lodge into the cold snow.
Wait, so am I prone right now?
Yeah.
Jesus. And move back 10 feet?
Yeah.
This is devastatingly bad.
Gilwino.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I just shot you.
Did you have your hand up like a teacher, like you were asking for permission from the teacher?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I just had my hand on my bed like that.
You just had your hand up. Okay. Cool.
Got a bunk.
Why can't I click Mr. Gilwin? That's weird.
Are you in ruler mode?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Dino versus Mimo.
Pathetic, I know. Let's see. Can I go past your bear, Melody? Thank you.
It's a polite bear.
Hello, orc. I'm going to stab you with my rapier.
I'm a good damage.
Wow.
It's not the best. Amelia,
Poopy.
you go up and like slash it with your rapier, and it's this huge. Like imagine Warcraft movie orcs, but more savage. Just like.
Someone take Amelia's turn.
Oh shit. Oh, she also used her turn already, so it's Vale's turn. Because we fucked up the order.
Bing bong. That's me at the door.
Paging Mr. Vale.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bing, shung.
Swing swow.
Wait, stab you in the butt. With advantage.
Yeah.
Because it's a slap.
Hey.
Oi,
Hey.
don't be cheeky. Is that a crit? Is that a cheeky crit?
That is a cheap.
On a
It says
19
19 on my screen, but
Yeah.
It does say
the
comic
machine
book.
says it's a crit. So
No.
Oh,
If
it's
you
a.
actually hover-
I'm stupid. Yeah,
Let
good
me
job,
roll
champ.
Double sneak damage.
Yeah, that's the disgusting thing.
Wait for the fireball.
How do you kill it? Bear in mind,
I mean-
orcs are one of your famous enemies you've been trained to fight.
I mean, that's true. That's true. He's gonna run up behind it, and orcs are big, hulking, muscly things. And with the momentum
least
he's
8
got
feet
from
tall.
running, he goes up its back, pulls its hair back, and the head comes off. Because the comet blade just
It could just easily just go.
slices straight through like butter, and then he chucks the head off in the direction of the other orc, of course, and gives Gilla a dazzling smile.
The other orc like it seems proud of itself, but sort of like holds his wound and is like, "Hey," and then sort of sees that happen, and like, and gets his axe out, but it's not a great axe like the others, and just in very broken common goes, "Death, glory," and sprints at Vale.
Fantastic.
Vale, what is your AC?
It will be, because it just pulled out, 20.
No hits. No hits. You parry and dodge and deflect as it goes.
Ding tong ting.
Melody.
Amelia, you missed it. I just cast Fireball.
Did you? So far.
More or less.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm instructing the bear to go after the orc, unsurprisingly, and then I am just going to cast Infestation on said orc,
Constitution save.
which I imagine will probably pass.
It passes because it's an orc.
Oh well. Ends my turn. Go bear.
Ooh.
It like has the
Advantage.
star. and
It hits once again, but it's got a horrifying modifier.
Yeah.
It goes up behind this one and chomps its legs this time, and it's like a And Vale, I imagine, just because this is how it goes, as it's being sort of dragged off, you cut its throat with the comic blade to make sure it's dead, and then the bear just sort of drags the orc bodies away, like with one leg in each mouth, leaving one behind, just sort of goes off into the distance.
Fine.
It did its duty, it gets a meal.
Job, yep.
And you know what, with that, because that's my mentality, why don't we wrap it up with that nice little fight? With you slaying some beasties? Some monsters.
Wait a minute, you haven't told us how much XP we got.
Ha 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 ha! But do, of course, remember to do all the lootings later on. Although, what could an orc possibly have, you know?
I don't know, that bear took the rest.
So,
Eating that enchanted
let's do
ring.
a reverse circle of shame. A circle. What's the opposite of shame?
Glory?
Glory. Circle of glory. Derek, Scott, who are you? How do you like to do?
It doesn't matter who I am. It just matters that at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you show up at Twitch.tv/Initiative show both tonight and tomorrow night, because tomorrow night is the beginning of a new series that Ollie is going to be joining over there. Hi, Ollie. Welcome to
not
Lost
tomorrow
Initiative.
though.
No.
Next
no.
week, I am joining Lost Initiative.
We couldn't pioneer a new show with your face. We had to ease that one in. Give them a little mic, get them used to disappointment, and then slam in Ollie, and they're like, "Oh!"
I do look like Mike from the future, melted with a candle.
Or Mike from the past.
Or Mike from the
Still
past.
melted.
Not Mike. One way, the other way.
Not Mike. Oh.
Sweet. Yeah, I am joining that next week. So definitely check out the Thursday stuff. It's Dark Sun, which if you don't know what Dark Sun is, it is D&D after a magical apocalypse. So it's sort of like Mad Max D&D. Speaking of a magical apocalypse, my favorite nickname for Ian, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Ollie. I am the resident weeb around here.
Weebrumpus.
If you follow me anywhere, expect to get blasted with those sort of tweets and such like, or random tweets about Jarviskjir, because I'm in Jarviskjir a lot.
If you follow his Twitter on Mondays, you get to get vaguenesses of what happened in my D&D games on Mondays.
Yeah, that's always fun, because I generally comment on the most stupid stuff that happens.
His
so
luck.
yeah, that's good.
Speaking of luck, it's not luck, it's skill. Dean Cuddy!
Hello, I'm Dean Cutty. We don't have a Judge Mathis for the next couple of weeks because he's busy and I'm busy.
You also did a ton of stuff real fast.
Yeah.
The whole Legacy of Kain stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I've got a lot of uni work, so I'm not really doing much on the internet.
Fun.
But once uni is over in a couple of weeks, I definitely want to get back to doing my own stuff on my own channel. So go over to youtube.com/DeanCutty and go subscribe there, because I'm going to do some more classic reviews.
It's very funny. I say without any irony that Dean's like meme video reviews are probably the funniest out there of that sort of genre. But speaking of the funniest out there of that genre, we don't have that. We do have from the bargain bin, Neil. You thought I was gonna go?
Just a quick question. I go at the...
Oh, he's muted. Who muted him?
I think Scott muted him with his powers.
Look at his face, Scott.
That's a cheeky Scott face. He failed his skullduggery check.
I was reading something.
How to mute people in Zoom.
Yeah, but
That's not what I was reading.
So I'm first in the Circle of Shame, but next to last in the Circle of Glory.
no, Aaron's first in the Circle of Shame.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
You're on the right.
It's shameful.
Rude.
You're on the right. He's on the left.
I'm thinking this goes further than that. Anyway, I'm Neil.
Right?
It's all connected.
I play D&D with Ollie on Monday, and on Wednesday I play with Ian. Too much.
You won't leave me alone.
That's all there is to say, really. I mean, I play a lot of Jarviskjir D&D, but I don't play much of other D&D.
And last of all, in the Circle of Glory, which is either the best or the worst, we had
Depending on how you
inconclusive.
place it.
It'd be even good if it's one of those like logarithmic scales, like earthquakes.
Aaron, I play here on Wednesdays and earlier on Scott's where I play Mass Effect game. And I play on Fridays, and it'll feel so great. So goodbye. Have a good one.
Goodbye. Pretty much every other day, stuff going on here. Planning on starting some other stuff on Sunday. I'm on LA. I'm in LA. The internet is falling apart. This is the end of the world as we know it.
That
Goodbye.
was an emotional roller coaster.
I'll ride your emotional roller coaster.